Onto our worked examples now. So there's only 6 of these, so let's go through them quite methodically. So first one we're doing is we're using the distributive law to expand the following. So remember, anything on the outside of the brackets is multiplied by each term inside, okay? So that means, and I'm going to show just using some arrows, this is multiplied by this, and this is multiplied by this. So let's do this first part. So I've got 6v multiplied by 2w, which is what this is showing, 6v multiplied by 2w. And then the next part is 6v multiplied by plus 3. So let's add in that plus, and I've got 6v multiplied by 3. Next thing I want to do is I want to multiply these. Okay, so again, we do our coefficients together first, and then we put our letters together if needed. So 6 times 2 gives me 12, and I have my letter combo of VW, so 6 times 2 gives me 12, and V multiplied by W gives me VW. Next one, you have the plus, then we've got 6 multiplied by 3 gives me 18, and then I've still got one pronumeral left, which is V. So that would be our first one done. Next one we've got here is, again, remember, we multiply what's on the outside to both terms on the inside, and we keep that negative we keep the sign with what comes after it. Okay, so first one that we're going to do is in purple. So I've got 3x multiplied by 7y, and then I'm minusing, because that's what I've got here, 3x multiplied by minus 5z, or just 5z, because we've already put the minus there. So let's do that. So I've got 3x multiplied by 5z. Okay, now let's go to actually solving it. So again, coefficient together, 3 times 7 gives me 21, and I put my letters together, x and y. So that one will be 21xy. Now I have my minus, because I'm not doing anything with that one in particular at the moment, so you can just write it straight down. And I also have 3 multiplied by 5, which gives me 15. And then I have my letter combo, my pronumerals, as xz. Ideally, we would put them in alphabetical order just to make it look a bit nicer. Okay, we've finished with that one now too. Classify each of the following as like or unlike terms. So for this, we're looking for the same letter combo if it is unlike term. So the same letter combo if it is a like term. Okay, so let's use our lovely highlighters here. I've got B and I've got D. So these are not like terms. So they're not like terms. And the reason for this is they have different pronumerals. Okay, on to our next one. We now have 5AB minus 2BA. So again, let's go through our colours. Let's go, A's are going to be green and B's are going to be yellow. Having a look at this, I have AB and BA. There's the same letters, it's just that I've changed the order of them. They're still the same, okay? So these are actually like terms. So these are like terms because, again, they have the same letter or the same pronumeral combo. So that means for these, I can add or subtract from this. I can't do anything else with this at this point. Next two, simplify each of the following by collecting like terms. So we're going to have essentially 2 steps. Your first step is going to be to put anything together, and your second step is going to be answering the question. So let's go through with our lovely highlighter. I'm going to do my R's one colour and my S's another. So what I can see here is these two are like terms and this is an unlike term. So for my like terms, let's write those down. So 6R plus 4R. And then I have an unlike term of minus 3S. So when I'm trying to solve this, let's have a look now. 6R plus 4R gives me 10R. And then I'm left with my minus 3S. So that one is all done now. Next one, again, remember our first step, we're going to put like terms together and then we're going to solve using addition or subtraction. So first things first, let's have a look at our combos, and I'm going to use my highlighters. I've got C's I'm going to do as yellow, and my D's I'm going to do as green. So from what I can see here, I have 8CD and minus 4CD. Those two are like terms, so let's write those out again. So 8CD minus 4CD. And again, a good way is to actually maybe use some different colours or some different shapes. So I'm going to use some different shapes and different colours. And then I have minus 3D plus D. Now I can actually start to answer this. So this first part, I've got the same letter combo now, which means I can just deal with the numbers. So 8 minus 4 gives me 4. And I have my letter combo, my pronumerals, after which is 4CD. And then, if I have a look at my next part, I have minus 3D plus D. So minus 3 plus 1, because it's a little imaginary one, gives me minus 2D. Okay, we are done. On to your questions.